Hello, I'm talking about how to work a lever. This is Mamoru. It can guard important books. This is golf ball provides the effort. This stick is the key point. It works by combining effort and friction. It is made of bolts and wood. These are using a friction. My product was going to have the guard go up when I first planned it. But I had many troubles making it work, so I corrected my product. Finally, I was able to make it, so I was relieved. Well, I will now explain how it moves. I made it for an earthquake to prevent items from falling off the shelf. When an earthquake happens, the golf ball falls into place. Then the stick is pulled so the guard goes down. There is a history of earthquakes in Japan and Turkey. Both countries are in earthquake zone, so earthquakes have happened many times, especially in 1211, March 11th. Japan had the biggest earthquake in the world. The magnitude was 9.0, the intensity was 7. It was terrible. I lived in Japan then, but I didn't live near the earthquake center, so I was lucky. Well, my product was different from my planning, after all. But I feel achieved my goal. The goal was making the guard able to move. I got a lot of experience this time because there are some big weaknesses in my design. For example, the shelf length was very short and my wood was little heavy, so the guard leaned to the front. Also, I cut too much of the wood leg piece. That's why the right part leaned too far down. So I reversed the movement of the guard. The change was good because I could change my imagination. I was interested in making this product. I've not had experience like DT. I always just made something, so I've not done any planning, sketching, and reflecting before. That's why I had new experience with all of them. Of course, it was so hard because I came from a foreign country for the first time, so I didn't know how to write or speak English well. Also, I used the MacBook for the first time, so it was difficult to finish it all. I have other projects in DT, so I want to learn many more things. I'm looking forward to doing the next project. Thank you.
else, you could have made a little adjustment to the teeter-totter before he sat down on it. And then you would also have balance. Both methods really boil down to the same thing. You see that support the teeter-totter is resting on? Well, scientists have a fancy word for that. They call it a fulcrum, which is simply Latin for a support or pivot. Anyway, whether the fat guy moves himself closer to the fulcrum, or whether you move him closer to the fulcrum by moving the teeter-totter, it's really a lever. Yes, a lever. You use levers all the time. Things that give you leverage. After the incline this way, as he did trying to pull it up the other way. I wonder if there's a better way of rigging the pulley. Amazing. How did Jill manage it? Both she and Jack only had one pulley to work with, and yet Jill was able to pull up the pail with half the force that Jack needed.
You can attach two wheels to the same axle this way, so that when one wheel turns the axle turns the other wheel. You just apply a force to the edge of one wheel to make everything turn. Each time the first wheel turns around once, so does the axle, and so does the other wheel. The second wheel turns with the same amount of force that you apply to the first wheel.